I think I first heard about this game because it was suggested in a Steam curated list that I follow. And y'all know I love mystery and puzzle-based games, so this fell into those categories. Aesthetically, it looked beautiful, and it had really great reviews. I don't really know much about this game and the story, the gameplay. I've heard the more you go blind into this game, the better, which again is really exciting to me because my favorite game of all time, Outer Wilds, that game's the exact same way. Go into it completely blindly. So anytime I hear that said about other games, it makes me really excited to play them too. And yeah, the only other thing that I really know about the game is that apparently it started as a Skyrim mod, but then they actually turned it into a full-on game. So, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Please help us avoid spoilers, dear content creators. As you'll discover, this game is full of intrigue and plot twists. Please give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from Beyond the White... Oh, okay, all right. Give your audience a spoiler warning before sharing content from Beyond the White Hallway so that interested players can fully enjoy the experience for themselves, if they wish to. Sincerely, the Modern Storyteller team. Ooh, all right, everybody get that? So when it says the White Hallway, I'm assuming that that's that's maybe a place in the game? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Mila. So it's really cool that it kind of tells you, all right, people can still watch this game and enjoy it, but also be able to play it for themselves too. So anybody that might be here watching today, whether it be here on Twitch or YouTube later on, yeah, we'll be on the lookout for the White Hallway, and if this seems like a game that you guys want to play as well, you might just want to go lurky turkey at that point. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. Again, might have to adjust audio settings. Hopefully it won't be too quiet here. A message from the developers. This game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Oh, I didn't see the other part. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. Rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. Oh, so excited. Present day. I do have my mouse, but I'm not in control right now. Who are you?
You're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. All I found was some loose change.
I don't mind. Thanks for saving me.
Wanna tell me who you are?
If I knew, I would. Select your body type? Oh, okay. All right. We're gonna go more feminine. Let's do that. Oh, and then our skin tone too. This is the palest option possible, so we're going for it. Enter your name. Hello. Nice to meet you. My name's Wade.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river?
Girl, if
What's
I
the
only
last thing you
knew.
remember?
I was searching for ancient ruins. I was on a covert mission. I feel like if we were on a covert mission, we probably shouldn't be telling her that it's covert. I was on the run from the law. Me 24/7. I barely remember anything. Wait a minute, hang on. Oh, so I'm seeing underneath. It tells, I guess, whatever we choose here will change our outcome. Ooh, I like this. Can see this being a Skyrim mod. It looks a lot like Skyrim. Yeah, apparently that's how it started, and it must have just been so popular that they turned it into this. Never heard about this game before, but might need to add it to my wish list later. Absolutely. And apparently you'll be fine to watch spoiler-free until we get to the White Hallway. I think it was called the White Hallway, right? I forgot the name isn't important. What? Andrew, welcome in. I hope that you're great. Oh, Ace, is your phone not being kind to you today? Also, hi, Sarah. Nice to see you. I hope that you're great. Stranger danger, except for this stranger, like, actually saved our lives, so for now. Okay, so if we choose this one, archaeologist, years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. Okay. Soldier, oh. If this has anything to do with combat, it's probably not for me. But maybe alternatively, I could look at it from the side of like, I could use like a leg up on combat since I suck at it. You have a military issued firearm, but only 10 bullets? Oh gosh, is combat in this game? Is it too late to back out? You'll have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get more. Y'all, this makes me very concerned. I was on the run from the law, fugitive. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're 25% faster when sprinting. That's like cool, but again, also like what do I need to sprint from? That's again concerning. And then amnesiac. Your recent head trauma, I feel called out here. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. I feel like as someone who lives with brain trauma, I feel like it would only be fitting that I choose the option about a head trauma. And yeah, I think we're gonna go with this one.
It does look like you took a pretty hard blow to the head.
You're not supposed to tell me that.
You're just given a second chance. Which is why I feel terrible for what I'm about to say, but I have a favor to ask. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Al?
He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him?
I am getting so many stranger danger vibes now.
I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
I do not trust this chick. I know earlier I was like, oh yeah, she saved our lives, right? But like, she's like, oh yeah, will you go look in on this guy? I would, but I promised him that I wouldn't. Like, if he has been gone like for hours and you think he's dead, who cares? Screw the promise. Sarah, are you sick? I'm so sorry. I really hope that you're getting some rest, and I'm glad that you're here, friend. One of these days, I'll apprehend that no darn good criminal Wade lady. That's me. Hi, Fallen One. Nice to see you. How are you? Oh, did you really like this game? I'm excited for it. Also, hi, Rob. Nice to see you, buddy. How's your day been? Ace, thanks for dropping that exclamation Rob in chat. Much appreciated. Wait, we can be taken down? I don't like the sound of that either. Mind if I ask some questions first? I'm glad that we're not immediately saying yes.
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
It should have chosen the gun. I'm already second guessing it, Mila. How do I look? I just got hit really hard. I can see the dents. Oh no. Oh, Sarah, did you catch the Rona? Oh, bless your heart. It seems like a lot of people are really getting hit with whatever this strain is right now. And Sager Maya, nice to see you. I wouldn't trust her either. She does she really? I think they're nice and beautiful and blue. Sager Man, how's it been going? Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. What's your story? Who is Al? Where are we? What can you tell me about the ruins? And have you tried calling for help? I'm gonna go ahead and answer that one. That's a big fat nope. I'm gonna ask, who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Okay, I feel like that makes me have even more questions. Like, all right, so this girl has now seen like 2 random people wash up on the shore. And like she's just not really asking any questions about it. She's just like, "Okay, all right. Well, these people are going in a temple and not returning." Just every day here. Tell me about you.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even going to tell me your name? Again, don't trust this girl.
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
Like, if someone, like, asks your name, like, and, like, she's, like, already saying, like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you, I would rather her, like, lie to me and come up with a fake name. This makes me trust you, like, even less. Oh. Also, Andrew, let's make sure not to make jokes about that kind of thing, please. I'd really like to know, especially if I'm going to be helping you. That's fair. Why don't you want to tell me? Never mind, I don't care that much. Oof. Normal Wednesday for her. I guess so. Oh, it's been a day. Oh, Rob. Boss got a call this morning that his wife... Rob, no. Oh my gosh, is she all right? On her bike. Oh, completely understandable. Real weird morning, not knowing how... Yeah. After an hour or 2, he called us to say life wasn't in danger. Hang on, I'm gonna, like, do this too. He's picking her up at the hospital, which, you take as a good sign. I'm glad to hear it. But yeah, no, I hope that she wasn't too hurt, and thank you for keeping us updated on it, too. No worries, Andrew, no worries. Yeah, no, I know it was, just joking, but it can just be a trigger to some people, so thank you for understanding there. I'm gonna say this one.
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I think she did actually make that one up. Is this the Karen? Does she want to speak to the manager? Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh? I guess it makes sense why she didn't want to tell us after all. I just love that that's an option.
You're welcome. Always happy to help. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Where are we? What can you tell me about the ruins? We'll ask this one.
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
I've always wanted to visit Italy. Okay, tell me about the ruins here.
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts.
Ziggerman, now I want to go back to the time we didn't know she was Karen. Oof. Again, I feel like the answer to this is... Mr. Dad! Oh no, that's not the answer. 1 year!
Hello. Wow, 1 year already.
My gosh, Mr. Dad, thank you so much for the 1 year sub. Guys, can we get so much hype and chat for Mr. Dad in that 12 months of resubscription? Welcome back to the sub family. I hope that you enjoy your brand new 1 year badge. I really appreciate you so much, friend. How are you? Oh.
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
Something told me already that, like, she hadn't tried to get any help.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
All right, I'm in. I'm going in for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for him. I'll pass. If we say I'll pass, I wonder if the game would end right here. But I do like adventure.
My hero. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Oh, and He left this here, but I think you'll need it more than I will.
I don't understand, like, this girl at all. So what we know about her so far is that Al just washed up on the shore randomly, and he told her, don't go in after him. Like, what? Why didn't he want her to go in after him? Oh, we have a flashlight, a heavy-duty battery-powered flashlight. Sweet. New main goal, quid pro quo, enter the ruins. I just don't trust this girl. What is she just doing? She just like sleeping out here? Just like camping out? An old wooden rowboat. Karen must have used it to rescue me from the river. Or to escape after she kills us. One of the two. Alright, okay. Well, ooh, why are we getting some screen tearing there? Interesting. Use that to raise flashlight. Do we have a battery on this thing? I'm concerned. Gosh, wow, this is beautiful. I wasn't expecting this when it said ruins. Oh, there's like a waterfall over here. Search for clues about Al's whereabouts. The whole thing earlier, what it was saying about like the combat and like bullets and guns and that kind of stuff, that makes me nervous that like we're gonna run into some baddies here. Really don't like the sound of that at all. Oh. Also, how has the sound been? I know right now it's just like ambiance, so it might be hard to say. Hold shift to sprint. Don't tell me that. Do I need to run from something? I hear twigs snapping and I can't tell if it's me or Karen, like with a knife behind me. Oh Lord, she coming. Okay, all right. Hello, Al? Are you here? Let me go around here. All right, I think that kind of stops us there. All right, oh, hey, there's a backpack here. A backpack full of worn hiking clothes and empty food packets. Nothing valuable here, but still, it seems strange that Al left it behind. I'm assuming we can't, like, actually open it up. All right, okay. Ooh, and we have a note.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground.
Ooh.
Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place." Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time? Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out.
Ooh, I'm excited.
If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation.
Somewhere on the other side?
A warning.
Oh, okay.
Alworth.
Alworth. Do we heed the warning? All right. So he said something about like under... Oh no. Oh! Ooh! I didn't think it was gonna drop out underneath us. I was just like sitting there like, okay, all right, we're gonna have to solve like a puzzle to get underground. No, it's just we just walked there. Oh, find the entrance to the secret city. This is exciting but also terrifying. Let's look at that pool, guys. That does look like really calming. I could do with a little more lighting in here though. You did solve the puzzle. You walked into the trap. Great. It's hastily scrawled Latin graffiti. I can't translate it yet. Memenzi? Semper Vigilapent? I don't know how to pronounce that part. I'm pretty sure that Semper is under. But I don't know about these two other words. Scary hallway with statues. I don't like this. Are this It's changing its direction. Look. It's looking that way. Ew. Ooh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Oh, stop it. Stop, statues. Oh, thanks. I hate it. Alleyways, welcome in. I hope that you're great. This is so terrifying. Oh! I don't like it when you do that. Ew. You can hear them turn. Oh gosh, that one's on the move. Don't touch me, don't touch me. I'm watching you. Oh, inspect? The Roman gladiator, mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? And it wants us to go in that direction? Rob, thank you for the hydration. Oh wait, you better run, stop it. No, I don't want to run unless we have to, which we might. All these games are coming for my anxiety, Wade. Jasmine, it's nice to see you, friend. Oh. Yeah, this is a new to me a mystery game that I've had on my my list to play for a while. Oh, I just don't like being in a small. Oh, no, I'm good. Oh, loading. I guess it's loading in the next area. Oh gosh. There's so many statues. Why do there have to be so many statues? I've watched too much Doctor Who. I know about the angels. You can't fool me. A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. Like what happened? What is this? Were these like real people? Like what is this depicting? It's like broken down here. Wow, gosh. This is huge. He wasn't kidding when he said like an underground city. I'm sorry, I don't know Latin. Except for Semper, apparently. That's it. Oh. A Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. Was it just like the city coming down? Was this like supposed to be like Pompeii or something? A Roman legionary in a state of terror. Wow. Oh. Gosh, look at all of this, guys. This is amazing. I still wonder what we're doing here. Still don't trust Karen. He's gonna pop up at any second. I can't interact with that one. Wow, just look at that view. That's crazy. A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Gosh. Ooh, there's something over there. Alright, well, we're making our way. I can't move is what they said. Please help. Oh goodness. Alright. Guys, trigger warning. There might be something that indicates self-harm ahead. I'm just gonna kind of like sneak past it. Oh, but is there a stone tablet that I need to read here? Okay, alright, we can do this.
Whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this.
This is Al?
She'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, and that godforsaken doorway into the past. I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now, and find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Al, that's not really my style. We're gonna keep going, my dude. I know you say don't go through the portal, but I was never good at doing what I was told, so yes, onward. Wow, like what happened? So obviously these golden statues were actual people. A young Roman woman in a state of panic. But also, like, something that's interesting too is like Al was back there in a statue and dead. Like, but the Karen at the river, like, she made it sound like he was just here. So obviously, like, either Karen is a big fat liar or something weird is going on here. Maybe both. We jump? Oh, we can jump. Nice. Wow. A Roman man on his knees as if begging the gods for mercy. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Ooh, tragic already. Who's this? The remains of a human. Yeah, I kind of got that. Whoever it was died a long, long time ago. That's what we thought about Al, too. An empty lighter. Oh. It might be what Al used to light all of these torches. Doesn't seem like I can, like, take it, though. It seems like we can just leave it behind. Guys, do we trust this? We're brave adventurers. I don't know about the brave part, but adventurous indeed. Ooh. Cycle through your flashlight and weapons. Anytime that a game tells me I have weapons, I get nervous. Like, what do I need the weapons for? Ooh. Whoa. Main goal completed. Forget me not. Oh, pomegranates. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. Oh, I was looking at the fruit, but I guess this is pretty cool too. I wonder who they could be. I think there's a dude out here. Is this the guy that was on his knees, like kneeling and praying before? Hello?
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Boy, if only I knew. I'm Wade, and I've just come from the future. They'll lock me up in the closest building that they can find. Wait, are you speaking English? Shrine of Proserpina? I'm Wade, and I got lost. I mean, which I don't know if it's really a lie. I mean, like, I kind of don't know where I am.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime?
Change the subject.
You're not from around here, are you?
Is it that obvious?
Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Is that a lie? Like, I don't really feel like it is a lie. But yeah, I also feel like if we, like, say anything else, it's not gonna be taken well. Can we switch the subject again?
What? I'm speaking Latin. You are too, although your accent's a little strange. And you've just done it again. You're a sly one, aren't you? One more time. Who are you, and what were you doing in that shrine?
I like that it registers that we asked both questions. I know it's like a small little thing, but oh, guys, what do we do here? Do we tell the truth or do we lie? I haven't done any polls today. Thinking about doing a poll. I'm sorry that it the music cuts out when I do it though. All right. What do we say? The truth, which is the top option, or lie, which is the bottom option. All right, let me know what you guys think, what we should say here. Okay, all right. So let's do that and that. There we go. All right, I'll leave a minute on the poll. Let me know what you guys think, what we should do. No ties. Get out of here. Stop questioning me, Mr. Clean. He's pretty nice looking, Mr. Clean, though. I'm not gonna lie. Cleans up pretty well. This game does that a lot as you play. It develops and grows your story with each choice you make and don't make. Oh, I really like that, Fallen. I like that a lot. Okay, all right, let me click over one more time. How are we looking on the poll here? So far, most of you guys have said that we should tell the truth. We do have a few votes for lie as well. We got a few more seconds on the poll. If you have not voted already, make sure to get your votes in. Also, something interesting I heard the other day and noticed too when making the poll there. Apparently they've removed the ability to contribute bits toward polls. They've also like removed the ability to like have the auto renewal on bits purchasing as well. So like I'm kind of speculating right now like that they might be like removing bits altogether and like replacing it with some kind of other system. Onyx, also so nice to see you, buddy. I'm sorry if I missed saying hello to you earlier. Contributed 600 channel points toward the poll. We're gonna be telling the truth in before we get locked up.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, you know, not right in the head?
Yes, but that's besides the point.
Right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's today's date?
We sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say early March?
Of what year? Exactly.
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly? The southern bit. Yeah, That doesn't help me. Is this before or after Christ? He's like, who? Never mind. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So
what gave you that idea?
Nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
What laws are we talking about exactly, Galerius?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the Golden Rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, are you coming?
So when we say the Golden Rule, are we talking the do unto others type Golden Rule, or are we talking about something else? Alright, lead the way. No thanks, I'll make my own way. I feel like I could use a tour guide around here. This looks really big.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here.
A friend would be nice.
But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
Wow. Okay.
Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows the way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Nobody knows the way out. Like, how did they get down here in the first place?
Aren't you going to introduce me to your pretty new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking her to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Ooh, girl. Well, he doesn't have my vote then. It's another one of the golden statues. Oh!
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say.
Okay, so there's statues down here too that whisper to us.
Is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
Give me 1 second. I'm curious about this. What is the deal with this statue? Why is it blocking the way? Excuse me, ma'am. I would like to get in here. Oh, there's like a... Well, maybe I don't want to get in there. There's a body in there. All right. Okay. We just go... Oh, Galerius? Oh, no. Guys, Galerius! I'm sorry. I just got a little distracted by... Galerius? I lost my tour guide. Oh, y'all. Oh, he's right there. He's right there, I think. Okay, all right. I'm still getting distracted, though. Wait. Oh, you're not Galerius. Who are you?
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Oh, okay. Lead the way. I guess we'll find out what it's about.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way.
I hope I didn't break any laws already.
In the Legion. If there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9.
Oh. Well, about that, I need to be on my way.
Doesn't matter whether you've done anything wrong. One of us in
another
10
one fresh out of the
die
baths, I
for
take
crimes
it.
of the collective.
Out of the baths?
If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain
you okay?
the rest.
You need to calm down.
He's up these stairs.
Finnegan just literally just jumped so high he threw himself against a wall. Who are you?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Well, excuse me. I haven't been to the Roman baths in a while. What's your story? Do you know of a way out of here? What do you think about the Golden Rule? I still don't really know what it's all about. Tell me about your story.
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate.
Oh.
But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly.
Working on it.
What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Working on that too. Do you guys have a clothing store somewhere? I'm not from around here. I feel like that's kind of obvious.
Really? I'd never have noticed, with your flawless accent, appropriate attire, and impressive mastery of our customs.
Now, remind me, why are we having this conversation?
Just wanted to introduce myself, just, you know, trying to be cordial. Hello, I'm Wade. This is so pretty, just your aesthetic. Even your Animal Crossing island is themed as an ancient ruins and village. Oh, Mila, I bet that's beautiful. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing god who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent god would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair question. Maybe it's best if you don't go insulting gods, just in case.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister?
Did she, like, escape out of here somehow?
No response. Nothing. That's what I thought.
Icy, welcome in. Icy, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday! I'm so blessed that you're here hanging out with us on your special day. How's it been going? I hope it's been treating you so far, and have you been up to anything special? At least we know blasphemy doesn't break the Golden Rule.
I'm telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose we will.
Do you know of a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
Guess I've been called worse. Can I help? Let's talk about something else. I don't know how I can help, but I'll ask.
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the Harpies?
When did you last see her? Sentia? Scintilla? Why are your names all so similar? You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister. I wouldn't say she looks relaxed about her sister's disappearance. I mean, like, yes, she's, like, lounging, like, you know, on a bench, but, like, she does sound, like, pretty upset about it, I think.
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone.
Who was she in love with?
That's it.
She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
She did say his, though. Alright, so, you know, that kind of narrows things down a little bit. I almost wonder if it was Al. Why is that?
Because our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Is it possible that her love was involved? I don't know if she's gonna know the answer to this, but I guess it doesn't hurt to ask. I'm confused by everything about this game setting and timeline. So basically we've just gone into the past and we're like in like ancient Greece right now, but like in like a hidden underground like city of ancient Greece. So hi Sweet Potato, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well.
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
I don't think I'm gonna ask about this one. I don't want to like offend her and get on her bad side, but like I am gonna ask about this.
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market.
That's horrible.
His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest. And my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
Okay. All right. Well, at least y'all have some little differentiation. That would be really confusing. Hi, Daryl. Nice to see you, buddy. How's it going? This girl's eyebrows have more personality. Oof. They are pretty on fleek, if I do say so myself.
So you'll help me find her?
I'll do my best. I don't want to say I'll do it, because, like, I might not find her, but, like, I'll try.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the rest of us missed.
I probably still need to go meet up with, what's his name? I kind of got distracted. I'll get right on it. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it.
Can we talk about Scintilla? Is there something else that she would tell me right now?
What have you discovered?
I was hoping to talk to you about something else. Nothing yet. I'll keep investigating.
Yes, please do.
Alright, so I guess that's just an option where we can come back to her at another time. She said it was the first door. Maybe it's that one down there. But before we do, I'm gonna go see if I can catch up with, what's his name? I don't see him, but oh, is this the Emperor? Oh, what an honor, sir. Magistrate Sentius. Okay, so maybe he's not the Emperor, but... She did warm up to us a bit. Yeah, she was really hostile at first, but, you know, I think us saying that, like, you know, we're actually going to try to help you find your sister, like, I think things are looking up, so it feels good, man. Hopefully they'll stay that way. We're trying to find your sister. We're trying to find our own way. I feel that. I feel that. Doing well. Glad to hear it, Daryl. Most likely, just be lurking a bit crazy day. I hope that there's been some good moments amongst the crazy day, and always appreciate the lurks, buddy. Hope you're doing well. This game looks interesting. I'm really intrigued by it so far. Anyone who might just be coming in, I had this game on my wish list for a while. It was recommended on that puzzle mystery curated Steam list that I follow. And I saw that it was available on Xbox Game Pass, and I have a bit of a gifted subscription left of that. So yeah, I decided to start it up, and I'm really intrigued, really intrigued. Oh.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
His voice is like really calming. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting maybe like a little gruffer or something.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you?
It is really pretty.
A secret city built deep in the mountains many hundreds of years ago.
So, like, we're, like, in the mountains, like, in this, like, underground city or something right now. Like, and it did look like, you know, like it had crumbled, but is that what happens? It came, like, caving in? Or, I guess we'll find out, right? It's beautiful. I just want to get out of here. I don't think you would take that too well. I'm ready to see what happens when we break laws. When they said if we break the golden rule, we get...
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
7 months?
Complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little
It's
paradise.
Such a small
and in all that
community.
Time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing.
I feel like that's about to change.
Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say that I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning...
Has not happened yet, right?
Suffer for the sins of the one. From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden.
That voice actor is great. I agree. Autumn, it's good to see you. Welcome in.
We've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
So basically it seems like this like Golden Rule is like just like an overgeneralized like do not sin. So I would assume that like lying would like fall under that category. So if we can avoid lying as much as possible, I feel like we should. But also at the same time, it sounds like the daughter that's gone missing now, and like her kind of going behind people's backs about like being in love with like this other dude. Like, I mean, they were already kind of maybe breaking some rules there, but now she's missing and quite possibly dead. Or she went back in time, but I definitely saw like some kind of skeleton earlier, so I'm fearful. Yeah, what counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Oh, I highly agree, Celine. Highly agree. Can we turn all that all to gold and the rest of the world just to be rich? Yeah, no, we know what we're actually here for. It reminds you of the Emperor, oh, from Oblivion. Interesting. I'll have to look them up later. Personality-wise or like looks-wise? Like Midas and Medusa combined. Also, Smoo, nice to see you. Thank you for the hydration. I hope that you're doing well, buddy. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from. Oh gosh. I'm kind of tempted to say this, but I also don't want to die. What should we say here? I'm gonna push his buttons a little bit. If Al mentioned trying to make a difference and make a change here, maybe this is the first step.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same?
Oh,
when our
okay.
people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
My mistake. So it does sound like they have like some really good laws in place. Like he said, they don't make any judgments on you know, sexual orientation. They like forbid obviously like, you know, sexual assault and that kind of stuff. But like, you know, some other stuff that he mentioned too, like he's like, you know, especially like in terms of like things that were a sin and stuff like that, like the self-harm and that kind of thing. It's just like, I think we need to keep opening our minds like a little more, like, and not like, you know, hate on people too much and give them love. My mistake. Don't your laws allow slave ownership? Do they really? Don't your people watch blood sports for entertainment? Don't women have fewer rights than men? Don't you persecute? Wow. Don't you practice collective? I want to bring up all of these points. Daryl, I disagree. Hate for all. Dave, welcome in. What is this game? I immediately want it. So, anyone who's just coming in, again, this game is called The Forbidden City. It's a choose-your-own-adventure / mystery game. I've had it on my list for a while, and I saw one of my buddies playing it, and it reminded me about it. I saw that it's available on Xbox Microsoft Game Pass, so I was like, let's start it up today. It's been really interesting so far, and apparently it originated as a Skyrim mod that they actually just turned into a game. Hey, let's start with this, maybe?
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
What about the rights for women versus men?
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Oh goodness, thank the heavens, because that's all we ever wanted. Your people watch blood sports for entertainment.
On occasion, but our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
I don't see the harm in just, you know, people, like, you know, beating each other's brains out.
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
They absolutely do seem like they were more advanced for their time, but, like, still, there's definitely, like, room for, improvement.
Are you talking about our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Easington. Need my monocle and top hat, that would be great. I don't know if I should, like, push his buttons more, like, especially since he's, like, the magistrate here. I feel like we're gonna get on his bad side, but... Dave, thank you for 42 months.
Good day, milady. How you doing? Am good but a little sad. Before work, I set the new Destroy All Humans 2 off downloading so I could play it after work, but the download crapped out while I was at work, so now I'm not gonna be able to play it tonight. Feels bad, man, but...
She's like, nope, that's enough. Dave, I'm sorry about the Destroy All Humans. Oh, bless your heart. I take it's a pretty long download. Thank you so much for 42 months, though, buddy, and thank you for using your Prime Gub gaming sub. Your Prime Gub, apparently. Don't mind me.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Okay. Internet just sucks. I get you, buddy. I hope that it'll be ready for tomorrow when you get off work at least. I think Nick was playing that last night. What do you mean when you said Proserpina sent me? I think that name was mentioned near, like, the gate, like the portal that we went through.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time.
So he's aware. You're right, I'm from 2,000 years in the future. Like, of all the times to lie, like, I mean, like, I feel like he's very well aware of this. Like, I feel like it would be beneficial to tell the truth here, hopefully. The Roman version of Persephone. Makes sense. Thanks for the info, Mila. Hope so. Tomorrow's first presentation day. We'll need to unwind. Completely understandable, except for everything that you just said. Remember, just love not war, Dave.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us?
I don't know if I can tell you that.
City.
You'd all been turned into golden statues. I didn't see anything. How would you not see anything? Oh, y'all, I'm really struggling here. Phantom, you say you shouldn't lie? Why do you say that? So what we were talking about earlier about the golden rule? Lying is against the rule, I know, but like also, yeah, I feel like it might be dangerous to tell him his fate. Honesty is the best policy. Are y'all just saying this? You want to earn his trust, best be open. This is how you end up in the underground jail. Fair.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
You might be able to change the fate. It does apparently have multiple endings. How does the ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course, as with all rituals, some sacrifice is involved. Usually that means wine or food, or in some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual. I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I did see human remains in the temple.
Ah, I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best, but no promises. I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Why can't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong
I wonder who, like, the other candidate is. Do you have any suspects?
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible? Do you think it could be related to Scintilla's disappearance? Come on, tell me what you really think. I don't want to, like, trigger him by bringing this up, but, like, we do need to find out more about her disappearance.
Ah, so you know about that already. It's a devastating loss, of course, but that was over 3 weeks ago, and whatever happened to her, it didn't break the Golden Rule, so I don't think it's connected with our imminent demise. Still, if you happen to find her and return her to me, I would be eternally grateful.
Fair enough. How do I know you're not the person responsible? Come on, tell me what you really think. I don't want to, like, offend him, but I also feel like this is, like, potentially a fair question. I'm gonna say this. Why can we understand each other? I don't speak Latin.
You mean you couldn't speak Latin before you arrived here? How strange. But the gods are active here, and their temples and shrines hum with power like nowhere else in the Empire. Perhaps when Proserpina brought you here, she planted the seed of Latin in your mind so that you could better serve her.
Awesome. Perhaps. Oh, yeah, he was already talking about human sacrifice, and like his daughter like went missing like just 3 weeks ago, and he's just it doesn't seem like he's in any haste to try to find her.
An unbeliever, then? If you come up with a better explanation, I'll be interested to hear it.
If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time? I don't know if he can.
If I understand Proserpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. Let me see if I can explain.
I mean, other than like,
to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
I think so. That's all the questions that I had.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
I have an explanation. What you got for us, Phantom? Lay it on us. Also, hey, Captain, nice to see you. How are you? Doesn't seem like I have much choice. We're in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them, if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I don't... For some reason, I have a feeling that people aren't gonna like me just, like, breaking into their homes.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago.
Oh, goodness.
Like something's not right.
I love how he's like, I heard wailing, but he didn't go to, like, check what was happening. See what I can do. All right, okay. We also, like, still need to go see, the daughter's bedroom. I'm gonna look around here first if I can. And we, like, ooh. Oh, steel? Oh, I feel like I probably shouldn't be breaking the Golden Rule. Let's just back away from that. Was that money that was in there? I'm real tempted, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't want to be, like, beheaded, like, the moment I first come here. I can crouch, but I don't think I can, like, read that scroll or anything. I'm gonna remember you, chest. I'm gonna remember you. It is the Roman currency. That's kind of what I was thinking. Thank you for confirming. We are Nancy Drew now. Joke's on you. We've always been Nancy Drew. Oh, this is Horatius again. Hi, Horatius.
What now?
Tell me a little about yourself.
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters. Daughter, I should say. And the others. And making sure they're all behaving.
Too soon.
I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How did you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing all right for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it.
It's a shame you couldn't bring her here.
To deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum Fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then...
who tried to take...
blacked out
what?
And woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
So everyone who kind of ends up at this city just like is randomly floating down the river. That's a little interesting.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind as labor does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I care to admit. Is he Scintilla's lover?
He's one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Sweet potato, where's the option borrow? I wish that was an option on the chest. Oh, his apartment is nice. He's living a good life, right? Feeling when you use time to get proper cable management for your PC. No! Oh, a captain! Won't have good cable management anymore. Oh, bless your heart, Captain. I hope you were able to clean up the spill at least. Do you know a way out of here? I feel like I keep asking this question, but nobody's gonna know.
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Can I see the citizen register? I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I'm gonna wait on that one. What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother-in-arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like hundred-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Are you saying you're in favor of it? Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime. Let's talk about something else. Like, either way, like, I feel like, you know, this guy isn't the one making the laws. We'll just say this.
War crime. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
That's messed up. Our worlds are very different. I agree with you. We'll say this one.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
Are you saying you're in favor of it? Let's talk about something else. We'll just talk about something else.
If you like.
Who are you going to vote for? We can't just ask him that. But I kind of do want to know, like, who the other candidate is. And especially since, like, he's living in this guy's, like, house, it seems. Or, like, at least chilling here right now. It might not be a good idea to say he's voting for anyone other than him. We talk about Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm looking for her. He definitely seems, like, very, like, protective, possessive. I bet you this is the guy.
A lot of people have been looking for her. But it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
I'm just hoping. Sometimes fresh eyes help, it's true. Sounds like you don't want me looking for her. I don't know if I'd say that. I'm gonna say this one.
I I suppose that's true.
Did you notice anything suspicious before she went missing? I know what you did to her. Oh, we're not gonna say that.
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better though, I suppose.
Optional. Ask residents of the villas for clues about Scintilla's disappearance. Okay. What makes you think you can do any better? Have you seen all of the Nancy Drew on this shelf? Obviously, we are a master investigator.
Fine.
I think I'm gonna... I'll ask, but I feel like he's gonna say no.
I don't see why not.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Doesn't hurt to ask, I guess. I like how he just like handed it to me. Oh wow, we're just getting all of the insider information here, guys. All right, let's go through this a little bit. So we have Aurelia. I think the magistrate said there's like 22 people in this town. Aurelia, she's a commoner, tavern keeper. Tavern in the slum is where she lives. Claims to know a way out. Very interesting. Definitely need to talk to Aurelia. We have Claudia. She's a patrician? What does that mean exactly? Wife of Malleolus. She lives in a villa central. We have Decius. He's a commoner as well. A merchant. He lives in the Forum. Okay. Domitus? There we go. That's a little better. Wait, it's stuck. Oh, it's not. We have to scroll. Here we go. Decius. Domitius? How do you say that? He's a commoner. Malleus's guard. Porter. The slum. Duilius? Also a commoner. Unable to work. He lives in the slum. He's imprisoned in the warehouse. I wonder what he's in prison for. An aristocrat or a nobleman. Valen, thank you for the information. Aquitia? Also a patrician. Vestal priestess. That sounds fancy. She lives in the lower villa, all right? Fabia? Commoner. A baker? Oh, I could go for some baked goods right about now. We gotta go to the slum. Galerius. We met Galerius. Commoner. He's a farmer. We've gotta meet back up with him. I lost him earlier and I feel bad. Georgius is a foreigner. I like how that's a whole class in itself. A clothes merchant. Do we have clothing cosmetics in this game after all? Oh, that would be divine. I don't know if we actually ever see ourselves though, so we'll see. Maybe we need like a disguise or something. Hannibal is also a foreigner. Duty forage for scrap in the slum. Died in cistern? What? I need some information on this. Horatius, commoner, guard. Lives in the slum. Kabash, foreigner, is a fisherman, lives in the slum. Disappeared. Why are all of these people like disappearing or dying? Like y'all only have like apparently like 22 people here. They're just dropping like flies. Patrician, this is Eulia? Patrician, debt bondsman to Malleolus. Middle villa. Livia, commoner. Oh, she's a hairdresser? Ooh, I like the sound of that. Now refuses to work. Okay, never mind. I don't like the sound of that. Lucretia, she's a foreigner. A nurse, that's good to have. Lives in the slum. Malleolus, patrician. Money lending. Sounds concerning. Lives in the middle villa. Not to be trusted. Did he write these notes? Navia? Commoner, physician. No one knows where she lives. Locked herself in palace. Okay. Octavia, patrician. Duty cleaning and gardening. She lives in the lower villa. Rufius. Commoner. He's on patrol, lives in the slum. Increasingly agitated. Wonder what about? Sentia, patrician. She's a pupil, lives in upper villa. Restricted to her villa for safety. And that was the one that we just met, right? The one that was lounging. So I guess we're in upper villa then. Scintilla, who was her little sister. Patrician, pupil, upper villa, missing. Sentius, patrician, that's the magistrate that we just met. Upper villa. Ulpius, a commoner. Debt bondsman to Malleolus. It seems like a lot of people work for this Malleolus person, who was the money lender. Which again, sounds super sketchy. Middle villa, and then last but not least we have Virgil, who's a commoner. Architect and forum. If all of these people are in this town, which it sounds like some of them still are, some of them haven't died, we've got a lot of people to introduce ourselves to. Howza. Okay. Thanks.
Of course.
I'll be going now.
All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
She's definitely a foot doctor. Might be. Was this here before? So obviously people are already starting to turn into golden statues. So the fact that the magistrate didn't like acknowledge that is concerning to me. Like, where are they coming from? These carrots are purple, as they were before modern orange carrots were cultivated. Interesting. I really like the color of them. They look cool. All right. It's no doubt unpleasant cooking with such poor ventilation, but Romans probably regard that as their servant's problem. Roman fire shovel made of bronze. It smells like ash. Okay. Shape of it is really interesting. Huh. Okay. I think that might be all that we can interact with in here. Wait a minute, I thought I saw something there for a second. It doesn't seem like we can interact with any of this. Okay, all right. Must have just been tricking my eyeballs. All right, what else do we have? Ooh, a lot of stuff in here. All right, let's start with this. A sculpture of Ares, the Greek god of war, known to the Romans as Mars. A small vial containing a rudimentary perfume made from flowers and oil. Okay. So was this, what was her name? Scintilla? Scintilla's room, maybe? A brass jar containing some sort of powder for makeup. Oh man. And this would be my room if I lived in in ancient Greece. Maybe we'll just add in like a little more pop of color in here. Yeah. Oh, this is Sentia's. All right, so this is the older daughter that is still here. Dear diary. Oh gosh, I don't know if I should be reading this. Today, my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while I deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sister. As a dutiful daughter, of course, I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. Sentia believes everyone is entitled to their secrets. Is she... She's over there. I feel... Maybe at some point, maybe she'll leave. And then I feel like the moment some money in here too. I feel like the moment I open it up, she's gonna come around the corner. So maybe I'll just wait on that a little bit. Just a little bit.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Am I not allowed in here, dude? I guess we're cool. Alright, we're not gonna steal the money. Got some more cosmetic jars, some more vials here. The brass has been polished into a rudimentary mirror, which has been used for applying makeup. It's cool. Ink jar, a ceramic ink jar. The ink appears to be made from soot and water. Huh. Note from Scintilla. Scintilla, to Sentius and to Sentia. May Clementia give you the strength to forgive me. I'm sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape, and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. I'm kind of surprised that, like, she didn't, like, tell her, like, her siblings? But maybe their relationship isn't what it seems. To Sentius and to Sentia. That's her father and sister, right? Why would she call wait, Scintilla. Scintilla writes, it's kind of weird that she started with Scintilla. Writes that she has decided to escape. Huh. Is there a next page on here? No, there isn't. Okay. All right. Well, that's a big clue there if I've ever seen one. All right. Cool. I'm gonna go talk to the sister about this. If I can.
What have you discovered?
I found a letter in her room which mentioned her plan to escape.
What? Really?
How did no one else find this?
I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scintilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here. You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
I guess, like, another way that we could look at it, too, is, like, maybe someone could have written it, like, pretending to be Scintilla and, like, actually, like, killed her, but made people, like, want to think that, like, she had just escaped instead. Is there anything else that we could say to her?
What have you discovered?
I was hoping to talk about something else. Never mind.
Yes, please do.
We'll just say that for now, and then maybe come back. Say maybe come back. We'll definitely come back. All right. So we've got like a whole city to explore. Where do we start, friends? Quest tracking tip. See the objective markers for a given quest. Click the eye icon beside it. All right. Wow, we've got a lot here already, friends. Okay. Point of origin. Create a time paradox. According to Sentius, I'll be flung back to my time if I can create a paradox. I'll need to change history in a way that makes my being in the past impossible. For example, Sentius says if I prevent the sin that breaks the golden rule, then he'll never create the portal, and it'll be impossible for me to be in the past. A paradox. That makes sense. Okay. And so what did it say about that? I guess that just makes it active or something? The golden rule. Figure out who is most likely to break the golden rule and inform Sentius. I don't know if I should be like the rat, but I feel a little nervous about this. Yeah, it absolutely could be a forged letter for sure. Vanishing Act. Scintilla, the magistrate's youngest daughter, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances, but how does someone go missing in a city that has no exits and no crime? Figure out what happened to Scintilla. Optional, we can ask the residents of the villas for clues about Scintilla's disappearance. And also ask Yulia about Scintilla's escape plan. Scintilla said Yulia had also mentioned escaping a while back. She may know what happened to Scintilla. Okay, all right. This Yulia person might be beneficial to meet. I'm sure everybody here would be beneficial to meet, but that's what I'm worried about, Phantom. Something's wrong at the Shrine of Apollo. Find out what's distressing Lucretia. That's right. We've got to go find her too, apparently, since the magistrate's too busy to. Right, so let's go in this direction then. Is this the magistrate again?
Ave.
Alright. Ave to you too. Whatever that means. There's a dude over here just doing some random push-ups. Sorry to interrupt you on your workout, stranger. Oh, wow.
What were you two talking about?
Hello, what's under the mask? I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry, what?
Don't play dumb. I saw you. Having a shady little chat with old man Sentius up on his balcony. If he's making a last-ditch effort to pick up votes by talking to a woman, he's even more senile than I thought. Everyone knows women can't vote.
Who is this dude? Thanks for the warm welcome. I'll be going now. We weren't talking about the election.
What else would you be murmuring about on election day? Mark my words, Malleolus is gonna be magistrate by the end of the day.
Oh.
And if I tell him you've sided with that feeble old has-been, that you've been trying to undermine his hard-won victory, you'll have picked the wrong patron. Got it?
So Malleolus is the other guy that's like vying to become the magistrate then, right? I don't want any trouble. I don't care about the election. I wasn't thinking of interfering, but now I am.
Good, then stay out of it. Nobody likes Caput Murday foreigners interfering in an election.
Fine, mind if I ask some questions? Thanks for the warm welcome. I feel like he's going to say yes, I do mind.
Can't hurt.
Okay, alright, cool. Sir, your biceps do not scare me. Still would like to know what's underneath the mask, but... what's your story? Who are you? Do you have a name, perhaps?
The name's Domitius. Okay. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Domitius. I'd like to meet Malleolus. Why are you dressed like a gladiator? I kind of want to know both of these things.
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
Fair enough. But you're nowhere near an arena. That is a fair question.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
I don't know what he said there, but it didn't sound very nice. Do you know a way out of here? I feel like even if he did, he wouldn't tell me. I feel like we should be careful about, like, asking this question. What do you know about the Golden Rule?
I think it's gone on long enough, and Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
Sounds great. How can I help in some way? How is he going to do that? I'm not sure I believe that. So, like, what rule in particular is he excited to get rid of? I mean, because there are some good rules in place. But again, still room for growth.
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Why can't you tell me now? I'm not sure I believe that. Can I help in some way? I'm not sure what I should say here.
Cause if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
I looked up what he said to you. Yeah, it was quite rude. I just had a feeling. You don't want to know what he said. I don't want to, like, play both sides here, but, like, this might be the only way for us to, like, I don't know.
Old man Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction.
Oh, maybe I should have said the other one. I didn't want to, like, take sides, but, like, he still took it as, like, me taking sides. All right, well, maybe we can get him to warm up to us in a while. All right, also, gosh, like, look at all of the golden statues around here. I can hear you. I don't know where we should be going first, guys. This place is, like, so freaking huge. This is Horatius again. Okay. Is that where we just came from? I don't even know. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Clean. Nice to see you again.
Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend.
I'm sorry I lost you earlier.
What's on your mind?
Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, it's a long one and kind of sad, but I don't mind telling it.
I've got some time.
I'm a farmer.
Shall we sit down with
Always
some tea?
happy. I grew up in a small village in Britannia, Camulodunum, with my parents and 2 little sisters. Lovely part of the world. One day, when I was about 20, my father and I were in the top paddock, loading our cart, when some Roman legionaries came along, demanding produce for their men. My father told me to run into the house for his axe, and so I did. I sprinted so fast I almost threw up, but by the time I got back, he was bleeding out on the ground, and our cart was empty. That was my first encounter with the legions. My mother died of a broken heart soon after, and things went downhill from there. I took over the farmstead, but I was young, and it was a struggle. More raiding started before too long. We'd come outside in the morning to find animals missing, our stores pillaged. These Legion thugs just took whatever they wanted. One night, when my sisters and I had nothing left to steal, there was a knock at the door. I knew who they were, and what they wanted. I got my father's old axe, pulled the door open real quick, and before that soldier knew it, split his face right down the middle. But there were more of them. I never saw how many, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up with a mouth full of dirt and lungs.
Oh gosh.
My home was reduced to ash.
Oh.
My sisters, dead.
This man.
And they left me alive to see what they'd done. Still burns whenever I think about it.
Oh, my heart. Can I just give him a hug right now? He's been through so much. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, well, I wasn't the only one this happened to. It wasn't long before Boudica led thousands of Britons in a rebellion against the Romans. Unfortunately, there were just too many of them. And those of us who survived, they enslaved. So, then I found myself being transported all the way to Rome to be sold to the highest bidder.
Wow.
I spent a few years working for my new master, learning the Romans' ways, Romanized my name and everything. Tried to escape a couple of times, but they always found me, and I'd just end up right back where I was. I'd probably still be there too, if it wasn't for the stampedes breaking out.
I wonder what his real name
about
is.
7 months ago, an enormous fire broke out in Rome. Everybody was running down toward the river, screaming and shouting. Never seen anything like it. Human beings acting like cattle. I got swept up with them somehow, and the rest is a blur. The next thing I knew, some stranger was dragging me out of a river. Stumbled across this place, and I started my life over again.
Everybody who gets here comes from the river, and somebody's pulling them out. Who do you want to bet it is? Frickin' Karen. Glad things worked out in the end. My heart just goes out for him still. Also, hey Baz, nice to see you. Thanks for the biddies. I hope you're having a nice day.
That's what I thought too, for a while. But it seems the gods aren't done tormenting me yet. See, I finally had my own farm again, safe from the grasping hands of the Romans. Or so I thought. Until Sentius the Decurion demanded I hand over all my produce. It's for the good of us all, he says. Only he takes the best bits for himself, of course.
I can only imagine who this guy's voting for.
I'll break the golden rule. I'm not sure I believe him, but then, what if he's right? So, it turns out our dear old magistrate is no better than the Legion thugs who took everything from me. I'm right back where I began. But don't you worry, Nemesis is waiting, and he'll get his, one day. He'll get his. Forget I said that last part, will you? I get carried away sometimes.
El Sentius, you believe it's Galerius? Never. I will never betray this man. Sure. Sure lie. We'll see. I'll just say sure just to ease his mind a little bit.
Thanks, friend. I knew I liked you.
Aww. I like
anyway,
you too.
That's enough of me rambling. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
Just when can we just like hug it out? Do you know a way out of here? What do you think about the golden rule? I think we have a feeling what he thinks about any kind of rules that the magistrate makes, but...
Oh, I don't give it much thought these days. I mean, everybody here's got their own view about what we need to do to survive. But I say, let's spend less time arguing about what it means to be good and just get on with it, you know?
What do you think about the election?
I can't see how I could vote for either candidate. I don't like Sentius much, but Malleolus is almost as bad. Even I could do a better job. Me, a farmer.
I'd vote for him.
I've never given a speech or put on a toga in my life.
Do you happen to know a way out of here? I feel like if the answer were yes for anybody, they'd already be out.
Well, as much as I'd love to get out of here, the harvest's always more fruitful in another man's field, isn't it? But Scintilla, Sentius's daughter, went missing a few weeks back. Could be she found a way out. If anyone knows for sure, it'll be her sister, Sentia. But she'd never tell the likes of me.
Who was talking there? Why did the music just go super, like aggressive there? Everything was so nice and peaceful and the birds were chirping, and then it's like, I didn't like that. I don't know what happened there. That was super ominous. Like, did I do something bad? I don't know. Still so confused about those golden statues. I don't think we've met this person before. Oh, why are all the women in this town beautiful?
I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure?
She looks kind of, I'm not gonna lie, she looks a lot like Sentia. The face and the hair, but you know, maybe, yeah, same face syndrome. I'm feeling that too. Tell me a little bit about you, Equitia?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
Sorry, what should I do? I'm in a hurry. It must be the olive oil.
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is.
Then why is she giving us crap?
Let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Don't have to tell me twice. How'd you end up here?
You know,
the river?
I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen, I don't think Karen was her name, dragged me out of the river unconscious and sent me here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
Oh, I think we thought plenty about the name. It's an older name, but not uncommon where I'm from. It carries negative connotations where I'm from.
Why is that?
Because of the memes. You know what? Never mind.
As you wish, but...
So good.
I wonder if... No.
What were you going to say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
A little bit.
I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
I feel like we already are. You're being a bit coy. I'll pass. I'd say I'll do that.
Thank you. But please be careful. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
Wait, to Livia? What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair.
Oh, the hairdresser, yeah.
So chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the Golden Rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
I'll do my best.
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
I'll get right on it, so we'll see what I can do. This will prioritize the quest, showing its objective markers only. Showing its objective markers only. I'll see what I can do. You know the way out of here. What do you think about the Golden Rule? What's the status of the election? Then asking people about how they wound up here. I don't know if she would like tell me. I feel like if she was, she would have told me before, but
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Is there a short version? If we listen, we might get like boosted like friendship with her. So, oh, what do we say here, y'all? Yeah, and still today, olive oil like is used for like moisturizing like properties or whatever you want to call it. I remember like a few months back, Finnegan, he was having like a really bad spell of like dry, itchy skin. And it was advised that we put some olive oil like on his food, like a tablespoon of olive oil. And it seemed to help a little bit. Was more common than clean water, right? Drinking grape juice. Yeah, no, it was like a little more than grape juice. I'll say I have the time in before regret.
Wonderful. It goes like this. Borsis and Philemon were an old married couple.
Y'all have your popcorn ready?
In a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Borsis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Borsis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange. Her wine pitcher keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, "I think these men are gods in disguise." Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine. And the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, "You have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you. who we will grant a wish.
Is this what ends up happening to their city?
Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together.
That's precious.
Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map.
Yikes.
Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
I mean, it's like, it's a nice story, like, and, you know, I completely agree, like, show compassion to others, and, you know, and that kind of thing. But also, like, if someone, like, came to my house right now, knocked on the door, and they're like, hey, can I just, like, come inside? I would also say no. You know, just out of a safety perspective. So, like, I don't know if this entire city deserved to be, like, wiped off the map for saying no. Or perhaps it's the gods that might kill you at any moment for failing their test, and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are. Wow. Gosh. I don't know how she's gonna respond to this, but...
A cynic philosopher might take that view, but it's not entirely invalid, I suppose.
Okay, alright. Seems like we can have a, you know, a good debate, a good conversation here.
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Who's allowed to vote? What's your role in the election? Can I nominate another candidate? Can we start the election now? We'll start with this one, maybe. Was really hoping she started off going, I've got flip turned upside down. Like, just a minute. I see what you did.
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
All of the male citizens, of course.
That's just the way it's always been, I'm afraid. It never sat right with me, either. There are some women who can vote, Vestal priestesses like myself, but in this case, given my role overseeing the election, I've decided to abstain.
Girl!
I can't allow the perception that I'm being anything but fair and independent.
You've got to make a difference.
If it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Of course. She mentioned a little bit about her role, but I'd like to hear more.
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Yeah, I want to know about this. I want to nominate, our good old friend, Galerius.
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Oh, that's good to know. Alright, I don't want to start the election now.
Certainly.
I've been asking people about how they wound up here.
And did you notice anything? A pattern?
Nothing really.
Oh, well then. Keep asking people how they wound up.
I think we need to ask, like, at least one more person. Because I think we've asked, like, 2 people so far.
Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
I'll be going now.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Alright, well, it seems like we might be able to get along with her fairly well. I'm just wondering, like, where I've gone to thus far and where I haven't. Oh, bless her heart. Maybe she did say I can't move earlier. I thought y'all were joking. You were telling the truth. What is this? Doesn't seem like we can interact with it at all. Maybe just like a place for like prayer or something like that. Fruit ceramic bowl of perhaps they're saving it for something like bleaching clothes. That actually is true. They did used to do that. I think it was like the hot liquid. I don't know like if it's sitting around. Maybe it's the acidity of it too. Probably shouldn't just be like leaving that there though. Maybe put it in like another location. Very interesting. Very interesting. Hi Reaper, nice to see you. Did I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque again? Don't think so. I think you're in the right place. How are you? I hope you're having a nice one. I was planning on going up here, but I'm kind of curious about this like hallway doohickey here. Interesting. Is this like the Roman baths? A sponge stick. Small stick with a sponge attached. This must be what the Romans use instead of toilet paper. Yeah. I hear those just went up places where the sun don't shine. Oh, and these are, oh, this is toilets. It's like a public like bathroom. That's hilarious. I was trying to talk to him, but it's probably rude for me to talk to him while he's trying to do his business. I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to interrupt. Right? Back from the meeting. Rochelle, how did your meeting go? It seemed like you had a long one today. Hope that you're feeling okay after it. That you haven't been stressing too much today. I know you've been working so hard. A bottle of silphium resin, an extremely valuable ancient Roman remedy for various afflictions. We can steal it. I don't want to do that. No. I'm not trying to die here. Who said that? One of you guys? Okay. Well, I don't know if I can do that. A stone grate with holes in it. Perhaps there's another layer of the city under the forum. Ooh, do you think that's the escape, friends? I was thinking maybe we go up, but maybe we just keep going down. This is like Subnautica all over again. There's just like so many different areas to explore. This like is like the clothes shop here. I don't think anybody's actually working right now though. We'll take that time to look around ourselves. I think it's like a changing room here. That's pretty cool. I wonder how much of this is like accurate. We will not steal the money. I like how everybody just like leaves their money in like the big like chests like that in their homes. What was happening here? I don't know if I want to know. Oh! Don't like that, sir. Terrifying. Do we still have our flashlight? Oh my gosh, we do! I didn't try that earlier. It looks a little out of place here. Oh man. Huh. Is this like a blacksmith or something? Virgil, I know who you are and what you want. Turn away from this path before we all suffer for your sins. Wow. Who is Virgil? That sounds very accusatory indeed. Virgil, do you really want to be responsible for the sin that destroys us all? All right, we gotta talk to this Virgil dude. Is he the one that like, oh, that scared me. Accusatory notes. Oh, yeah, let's examine that one too. Virgil, they may not see you yet, but I want you to know. I see you. Interesting. I hope he didn't like steal that note. Is it still in there? All right, it's still in there. Cool. I'll make sure. I hope the game's been going well. It's been really great so far. It's super intriguing. Like, there's this like big mystery that we're trying to uncover, and it seems like a lot to explore here, a lot of people to meet. So I'm glad to be going on this adventure with you guys.
Help!
Ooh.
You have to do something.
Was this the girl that was like yelling earlier?
Baths. Real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Is this the one that was working for Malleolus? The one that we saw earlier? Also, Celine, thank you for the posture check. Much appreciated. And thank you for the hydration, too. I need to go get some more soon. I'll get right on it. I'll see what I can do. How? I don't have a weapon. Wait, who are you?
Fabia, but now's not the time.
Fabia.
Are you going to help or not?
I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
Yeah, how did he get one?
To improvise.
Improvise? Obtain a bow? I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No? No. Did you hear that? Maybe we shouldn't meet in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
She said don't do it. Never mind. I don't know why I said that. I mean, I do.
Ugh.
Oh, ma'am? I don't think you should go in there.
The shrine is collapsing.
I like it as opposed to her being like, all right, I got to escape. She just acknowledges like what's happening. Okay. Well, yeah, that happened. But the statue knew it was going to happen. They said no. I'll try to help you. Who are you? Yeah, I don't think she made that. I don't think she's okay. Somebody? Anybody? Hey, you. She looks busy. Someone just died. Is she going to the thing? A note from Dooley protesting his innocence. I did not do it. Dooley nailed it. Are we having the thing right now? Oh, I wanna like, I want to vote for Galerius. How can that happen? There's so many people here. Gosh. Well, if I'm gonna meet people, this seems like the place to do it. Galerius, I'm here to vote for you, my dude. Maybe I should wait until they start talking. I don't want to like interrupt what's about to go down. Oh, that guy's got some like beautiful, like bright blue clothes. He must be rich. Oh, that's Virgil. Okay. I got Virgil. We got some like strangers over here. I know I'm not allowed to vote, but
we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus
how do I
Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
How
As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting.
How do we
Let's make this quick.
How do we list somebody else?
Name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
It could have been you, my dude.
Malleolus.
It ain't looking too good for the magistrate.
Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era. The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
for his attempt to deceive us all. Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
Oh no!
I have committed no crimes. This is madness.
Oh gosh.
His sentence, to fight for
oh
his
my
life in
gosh.
combat against Domitius.
Y'all really screwed up here. Who voted for this guy?
You have no idea what you're doing. You're going to get us all killed.
Tell Sentius you suspect Malleolus. I don't know if...
Pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
This is insanity.
Oh.
You'll doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill...
He is gonna die.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Oh my
Shut
gosh.
up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken. I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Figure out how to make Malleolus drop out.
Oh. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Excuse me? Wait. This way? That scared the bejesus out of me. What is happening right now? How? Where's my flashlight? I need it. Oh! Am I supposed to follow the butterflies? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, okay. What in the world is going on? Is this the end of the world? Did I, like, screw up and, like, I should have stopped that from happening? That's the only thing that I can think of. Also, y'all, is this the white hallway? Like was mentioned earlier? What in the... I think we took a wrong turn. What is happening? Can I... Like, it seems like I need to get to... there. Can we climb this? Yeah. These might be climbable if they could support my weight. Big sad. But we need to get up there. Ow. This, like, just took such a turn. I don't, like, know if I made a mistake or, like... or if this was supposed to happen? Oh, guys. Did we try to go down here? Whoa, hey! Hello? You? What? Oh, jeez! Oh, gosh! They're trying to kill us! Oh! I was not expecting this! This is a dead end! What is happening? Guys? Oh! I don't have a weapon! What in the world? It is Sentius, but this is the portal. That had to be the white hallway. Okay. So, it seems like the election and Malleolus being chosen as the winner is what made this all turn south, and everybody started turning into the golden statues. And Sentius sacrificed himself so that we could go back in time and try to fix it. So do we need to get Sentius to win? Or do we need to get somebody else to win? Follow Sentius back to the shrine and use his portal again, guys. I am just like mind blown right now.